Extract.
สารสกัด
To make herbal tea, you need to extract flavors from dried herbs by steeping them in hot water. Extremist.
พวกหัวรุนแรง
Society often condemns the actions of extremists who resort to violence to promote their beliefs. Facilitate.
อำนวยความสะดวก
Teachers use various methods to facilitate learning, encouraging student participation. Faction.
ฝ่าย
The political party experienced internal conflicts as a faction within it held differing opinions. Faculty.
คณะ
The university's faculty members contribute to research and provide valuable knowledge to students. Fade.
เลือนหายไป
Over time, the colors of an old photograph may fade, losing their vibrancy. Fairness.
ความเป็นธรรม
Fairness in decision-making ensures that everyone is treated justly and without bias. Fatal.
ร้ายแรง
The car accident resulted in fatal injuries, leading to a tragic loss. Fate.
โชคชะตา
Some believe in destiny and that fate plays a significant role in shaping one's life. Favorable.
ดี
A favorable weather forecast encouraged families to plan outdoor activities. Feat.
ความสำเร็จ
Climbing Mount Everest is considered a remarkable feat of human endurance. Feminist.
สตรีนิยม
A feminist advocate works towards achieving gender equality in all aspects of society. Fiber.
เส้นใย
Whole grains and vegetables are rich in dietary fiber, promoting digestive health. Fierce.
ดุร้าย
A fierce storm swept through the region, causing damage to buildings and trees. Filmmaker.
ผู้สร้างภาพยนตร์
The filmmaker carefully selected locations and angles to capture the essence of the story. Filter.
กรอง
A water filter helps remove impurities, ensuring access to clean and safe drinking water. Fine.
ดี
The artist added fine details to the painting, enhancing its overall beauty. Firearm.
อาวุธปืน
Law enforcement officers are trained in the proper use of firearms for public safety. Fit.
พอดี
Wearing comfortable shoes is essential for a good fit and preventing foot pain. Fixture.
อุปกรณ์ติดตั้ง
The antique clock became a cherished fixture in the family's living room. Flaw.
ข้อบกพร่อง
The antique vase, despite its beauty, had a small flaw in the glaze. Flawed.
มีข้อบกพร่อง
The plan was flawed, and adjustments were needed to address potential challenges. Flee.
หนีไป
During a fire drill, employees practiced how to calmly flee the building in an emergency. Fleet.
กองทัพเรือ
A fleet of ships sailed across the ocean, each vessel serving a specific purpose. Flesh.
เนื้อ
Muscles, bones, and organs are components of the human body's flesh. Flexibility.
ความยืดหยุ่น
Yoga exercises promote flexibility, enhancing the range of motion in joints. Flourish.
เจริญรุ่งเรือง
With proper care, plants and flowers can flourish, adding beauty to any garden. Fluid.
ของเหลว
Water is a common example of a fluid that takes the shape of its container. Footage.
ภาพ
The documentary included footage from historical events to provide a comprehensive view. Foreigner.
ชาวต่างชาติ
Being a foreigner in a new country can be both challenging and rewarding. Forge.
ตีขึ้นรูป หลอมรวม
Blacksmiths traditionally used fire and hammer to forge metals into useful tools. Formula.
สูตร
A baby's nutritional needs are met through specially designed formula milk. Formulate.
กำหนด
Scientists collaborate to formulate hypotheses and conduct experiments to test them. Fourth.
ออกไป
The author released a new edition of the book with additional content. Forthcoming.
เตรียมพร้อม
The author hinted at a forthcoming sequel to the popular novel, Foster.
อุปถัมภ์
Foster parents provide a caring environment for children who cannot live with their biological families. Fragile.
บอบบาง
Glass ornaments are often labeled fragile to indicate their susceptibility to breakage. Franchise.
แฟรนไชส์
Opening a franchise allows entrepreneurs to operate a business using an established brand. Frankly.
ตรงไปตรงมา
To resolve conflicts, it's essential to communicate frankly and openly with others. Frustrated.
ขับข้องใจ
When faced with technical issues, users may feel frustrated with their devices. Frustrating.
น่าหงุดหงิด
Dealing with frequent software crashes can be a frustrating experience for users. Frustration.
แห้ว
Expressing frustration in a constructive manner can lead to positive problem solving. Functional.
การทำงาน
A functional workspace is organized and equipped to meet the needs of its users. Fundraising.
การระดมทุน
Non-profit organizations rely on fundraising activities to support their charitable initiatives. Funeral.
งานศพ
Attending a funeral allows people to pay their respects and offer condolences to the grieving family. Gallon.
แกนลอน
The recipe called for a gallon of water to be added to the cooking pot. Gambling.
การพนัน
Gambling involves placing bets or wagers with the hope of winning money or prizes. Gathering.
การชุมนุม
Family gatherings during holidays create opportunities for shared memories and joy. Gaze.
จ้องมอง
The lovers exchanged a meaningful gaze, expressing their deep connection. Gear.
เกียร์
Hiking enthusiasts invest in high-quality gear to ensure a comfortable and safe outdoor experience. Generic.
ทั่วไป
The store offered a generic brand of cereal, which was more affordable than the well-known ones. Genocide.
การฆ่าล้างเผ่าพันธุ์
The international community condemned the acts of genocide committed during the conflict. Glance.
ชำเลือง
With a quick glance, she assessed the room to find her friends. Glimpse.
เหลือบ
As the curtain moved, she caught a glimpse of the beautiful sunset. Glorious.
รุ่งโรจน์
The sunrise over the mountains was a glorious sight, painting the sky with vibrant colors. Glory.
ความรุ่งโรจน์
The artist's masterpiece brought glory to the art gallery, attracting many visitors. Governance.
การกำกับดูแล
Good governance is essential for maintaining order and justice in a society. Grace.
พระคุณ
The ballet dancer moved with grace, captivating the audience with each elegant step. Grasp.
เข้าใจ
The child reached out to grasp the colorful balloon floating away. Grave.
หลุมฝังศพ
Flowers adorned the grave as a symbol of love and remembrance. Grave.
หลุมฝังศพ
The detective had a grave expression, indicating the severity of the crime. Gravity.
แรงโน้มถ่วง
Objects fall to the ground due to the force of gravity. Grid.
ตาราง
City streets are often laid out in a grid pattern for organized navigation. Grief.
ความเศร้าโศก
Coping with grief is a personal journey, and support from loved ones is crucial. Grin.
ยิ้ม
The mischievous child couldn't help but grin after playing a prank. Grind.
บด
The barista had to grind coffee beans to prepare each cup of espresso. Grip.
ด้ามจับ
The hiker maintained a tight grip on the rope while descending the steep slope. Gross.
ทั้งหมด
The company reported its gross revenue before deducting expenses. Guerrilla.
กองโจร
Guerrilla warfare involves unconventional tactics and surprise attacks. Guidance.
คำแนะน
Students seek guidance from teachers when facing challenges in their studies. Guilt.
ความรู้สึกผิด
Overcoming guilt involves acknowledging mistakes and taking steps toward redemption. gut.
ลำไส้
Trusting your gut instincts is important in making quick decisions. Hail.
ลูกเห็บ
People often hail a taxi by raising their hand to signal the driver. Halfway.
ครึ่งทาง
The team reached halfway up the mountain before deciding to rest. Halt.
หยุด
The traffic signal turned red, bringing all vehicles to a halt. Handful.
กำมือ
She grabbed a handful of nuts to snack on during the hike. Handling.
การจัดการ
Proper handling of delicate equipment ensures its longevity. Handy.
มีประโยชน์
A Swiss Army knife is handy for various tasks with its multiple tools. Harassment.
การล่วงละเมิด
Workplace harassment is unacceptable and should be reported promptly. Hardware.
ฮาร์ดแวร์
Computers require both software and hardware components to function. Harmony.
ความสามัคคี
The choir sang in perfect harmony, creating a beautiful musical composition. Harsh.
รุนแรง
The harsh winter conditions required residents to bundle up in layers. Harvest.
เก็บเกี่ยว
Farmers celebrate the harvest season with festivals and gatherings. Hatred.
ความเกลียดชัง
Overcoming hatred requires fostering understanding and empathy. Haunt.
หลอกหลอน
The abandoned house seemed to haunt the dreams of curious children. Hazard.
เสี่ยง
Construction sites post signs to warn workers about potential hazards. Heighten.
เพิ่มความสูง
The use of vibrant colors can heighten the visual appeal of artwork. Heritage.
มรดก
Preserving cultural heritage involves protecting historical sites and traditions. Hierarchy.
ลำดับชั้น
Organizations typically have a hierarchy that outlines levels of authority and responsibility. High profile.
ประวัติดี
The high-profile event attracted attention from media outlets around the world. Hint.
คำใบ้
She dropped subtle hints about her upcoming birthday to friends. Homeland.
บ้านเกิด
Returning to one's homeland can evoke a sense of nostalgia and belonging. Hook.
ตะขอ
The fisherman skillfully used a hook to catch a variety of fish. Hopeful.
มีความหวัง
Despite challenges, he remained hopeful about achieving his long-term goals. Horizon.
ขอบฟ้า
As the sun set, the colors on the horizon painted a stunning landscape. Horn.
แตร
The sound of a car horn alerted pedestrians to clear the crosswalk. Hostage.
ตัวประกัน
The negotiations aimed to secure the release of hostages held by the rebel group. Hostile.
ไม่เป็นมิตร
The two nations were engaged in a hostile conflict that spanned several years. Hostility.
ความเกลียดชัง
Resolving conflicts requires addressing underlying issues to reduce hostility. Humanitarian.
ด้านมนุษยธรรม
Humanitarian organizations provide aid to communities affected by natural disasters.